Dr. Bo, you've had to live on. You're now a naturalized American citizen, but you were born and raised in China. Many of your family members are there. How is it the CCP? How do they actually control the good people, our brothers and sisters in China? How are they controlled by the Chinese Communist Party?
Hello, Mr. Bannon. Well, Chinese Communist Party, the CCP, they control people using two different methods. One is they're working on the internal, the mind control. They brainwash the people from a very young age, even kindergarten. When we were in kindergarten, we have to recite, I love my country, I love the people, I love Chinese Communist Party every day. So that's how the brainwash started. They divided people, and they keep this brainwashing thing going all through the whole education, all the way through college, even graduate schools. So all the political side of the classes are a required class, throughout the education. So what they are doing is they try to push a ideology, they themselves don't even believe in. So this is just a total lie from the beginning. It doesn't make sense, from a very young age to the adults. They keep brainwashing people using their media, using their education system, using all kinds of, things people can access every day. And they shut off the people's access to the real world, to real knowledge by using the firewall. And then on the other side, they build probably the world's strongest state apparatus. Okay, they control every aspect of people's life. They call this to maintain the political stability, called 维稳, means maintain political stability. Okay, Jun already mentioned this, that in 2019 the fund to maintain the political stability is like a 1.5 trillion RMB or something like that, in trillions. And this number is even higher than their military spending. So this is crazy, just to control people's mind. And on the hardware side, it is even more scary on the hardware side. They did this kind of like a sky network of CCTVs, the surveillance system. They watch every single piece of people's life. Okay, I think from a report, they installed 400 million cameras all across the country. They watch you when if you're a foreigner, you land in the airport, they watch you. You come out of the airport, you go into the taxi, they watch you. You check into your hotel, they watch you. They watch you all the time. There is a BBC reporter did one interesting test, is that if he wants to run away, if he wants to escape, how fast the system can catch him. And the number is 7 minutes. If you try to run away from the CCTV system, they will catch you in 7 minutes. A fresh face, because they use AI, they use all these technologies they stole from the West to recognize people's face. They recognize people's voice. They can pinpoint your location by this sky network of CCTVs in under 7 minutes. This is how scary it is. So this is what kind of environment Chinese people are living. And they always say that if you do not make any mistakes, if you do not cross the line, you're fine, right? But the CCP draws the line. They can move the line any day, to closer or farther. You don't know where the line is. You have no idea when or where you will be crossing the line, and you will be in trouble. Ms. Bannon.
Dr. Bo, yeah, hang on. I want to hold you over the commercial break. We're going to have you join us because I got more questions to go through about why they do this to the great Chinese people, this ancient civilization. So, Dr. Bo, this is what I can't understand, having been in China, in and around it since the 70s, the decency, the grit, the determination of the Chinese people. And you see, when they combine with English common law, look at Hong Kong, the third greatest capital market in the world, on a barren island. Okay, they built up from colonial times with the British and then took control themselves, right? Until we turned it back over to the CCP. The Hong Kong people with English common law in Taiwan, in Singapore, in the United States, in England, English common law and the grit, determination, and decency of the Chinese people creates miracles. So, Dr. Bo, my question is, why does the CCP treat the Chinese people? It's a 4,000-year-old civilization. Lao Beijing, the old 100 names, the most decent, hardworking folks in the world, just want to be left alone. Why do they treat the Chinese people like this?
Yes. Well, we have to understand, that's a very good question. We need to understand the primary goal of CCP. What is the primary goal of CCP? Is to stay in power. Okay. CCP came into power by violence, okay, by civil war, and they stayed in power without people's approval. So what they will do is to do whatever they can to push to the extreme limit to stay in power. That can explain all kind of different things that they did, through the years, like the Cultural Revolution back in 1960s, 1970s. Cultural Revolution is coming from Mao's illusion that his grasp of power was in danger. So he started this Cultural Revolution for like 10 years just to compete with imaginary enemy, and 10 years of turmoil. Okay, total destruction of Chinese culture, and 20 million people perished. That's one example. And then the Tiananmen Square protests. That's another fine example. It's like if Chinese Communist Party has the slightest fear that their power, their totalitarian regime they control is in danger, they will go out to crush you. They will go out to crush anything that is, threatening their power. So that can explain why CCP treats its own people like this. After the Tiananmen Square, they became more, they're getting smarter. They're granularized this kind of crushing down. They do not do like the full-blown and like a Tiananmen Square and then make themselves look like a butchers, in front of the whole world. They granularize these things. They try to crush every little small protest. They try to crush every single person that might have a rebellion spirit. For example, now, if you are in China, if you have like an old lady, collapse in the street, if you want to go help her, you might be in trouble. If you see like a guy is bullying some weak people, if you want to interfere, and for example, if you start a fight with a guy, you will be in trouble. If your house is got a burglar is in your house, and you try to defend yourself, you fight with him, got him injured or dead, you will be in trouble, because the self-defense is also punishable, because that shows people have the spirit of rebellion.
Dr. Bo, we got to jump. I appreciate you coming on in the spirit of rebellion. We'll be back in 1 second.
Thank you.